Your reverse camera should only switch on in reverse. Here is the trick that makes that happen. This is how to wire a reverse camera, and the finished diagram is on screen right now. Power tap from the reverse light, a video cable up to the screen, and a trigger that flips the display to the camera view. By the end, you will wire this yourself. So let us take it apart, wire by wire. So how does the camera even know you are in reverse? It does not. It just borrows the reverse light. When you shift into reverse, the car already sends 12 volts to the reverse light bulb at the back. Every car has this, and that same wire is the perfect power source for the camera. Tap the camera's red power wire onto the reverse light positive. Tap the black ground wire to the reverse light ground or to bare metal nearby. Now, the camera only has power when the reverse light is lit, which is only when you are in reverse. Shift out, the light dies, and the camera switches off. No extra switch. The reverse gear does it for you. Quick note before we wire. This exact reverse camera diagram is free to open in your browser at CircuitDiagramMaker app. No install, no sign up. Full disclosure, the editor is ours. Open the first link in the description and build along as we go. Right to the wires. A reverse camera has two jobs, so it runs two pairs of wires. First, the power pair. A red wire and a black wire, 12 volts and ground. Red goes to the reverse light positive. Black goes to ground. That is the pair we just tapped. Second, the video pair. This is the picture. It is usually a single cable with a yellow RCA plug on each end, the same composite video connector as an old DVD player. One end plugs into the camera. The other runs the whole length of the car to your screen or head unit. So, two pairs. Power in at the back from the reverse light. Video out to the front to the display. Keep those two straight, and the rest is easy. Let us wire it in the free editor. And rule 1, disconnect the battery first. This is 12-volt automotive work. 1. The reverse light is our power source, 12 volts, only when you are in reverse. 2. From there, power runs to the camera. 3. The camera also feeds the screen, that is the video path. Watch the wires route themselves pin to pin at clean right angles. The source feeds the camera feeds the display, and both come home to ground. Move apart, and the wires follow. That is the reverse camera circuit drawn. A power source, the camera, the screen, and a solid ground. The same skeleton under every backup camera wiring diagram. Now the part that feels like magic, the screen switching itself. Most head units and mirror monitors have a thin wire called reverse trigger or camera in. Tap that trigger wire onto the reverse light as well. Now, when you select reverse, the trigger goes live and the screen jumps straight to the camera view on its own. Shift out, the trigger drops, and the screen goes back to your map or radio. So the reverse light does two things at once. It powers the camera, and it tells the screen to show it. One wire, one signal, fully automatic. 3 details decide whether this looks clean or gives you grief. First, routing. The video cable runs from the tailgate to the dash. Feed it through the rubber grommet into the boot lid. Then tuck along the trim and under the sill, never across a bare, moving hinge. Second, grounding. A camera is only as good as its ground. Bullet to clean, bare metal, not paint, not rust. Third, flicker. If the picture pulses with the reverse bulb, the camera is seeing dirty power. Add a small filter, a capacitor, or a relay fed from clean switch 12 volts and triggered by the reverse light. Here is the part paper can never do. Prove it. This editor has a real simulation engine built in. Load the finished reverse camera circuit, run a DC operating point, and live voltages appear right on the diagram. There is the reverse light feeding 12 volts in, and there is power reaching the camera and the screen. The whole reason you tap that wire. Ground the wrong pin or feed from the wrong wire, and the numbers tell you now. On screen, before you ever cut into the loom. Before you build, 4 mistakes to dodge. 1. Powering from a constant 12 volts. Tap a permanent live and the camera never turns off. Always tap the reverse light. 2. A lazy ground. A bad ground gives you a rolling or snowy picture. Go to bare metal. 3. running the video cable next to noisy power wires. That is what puts lines in the image. Keep them apart. 4. Skipping the flicker filter on a bulb-fed camera. And if you would rather not run the long cable, a wireless kit is an option. It sends a video to the screen over a little transmitter. Same power tap, no cable run. So that is how to wire a reverse camera. Power comes from the reverse light, so the camera only ever runs in reverse. Red to the reverse light positive, black to ground. The yellow video cable runs up to the screen, and the reverse trigger wire flips the display to the camera view, all on its own. Get those wires right, and it just works every time you shift into reverse. The editor is free at CircuitDiagramMaker.app. The diagram and a gallery to copy are in the description. Subscribe for the next build. Thanks for watching.